Hello and welcome back to my magical man cave. My name's Neil, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you around again. Things have changed. You may have noticed the stonework in the background is not entirely finished, I know, but the fairy lights are up, the electricity is working, the candle flicker bulbs are glowing, and yeah, there's lots to show you, so please click that like button, subscribe and ding that bell because it's all coming up right after this. Okay, so first things first is my nice blue glowing light, which is up there. That one is all linked into She Who Shall Not Be Named, which is just over that corner there. And I've also got these candle flicker bulbs on the wall. Now, I don't know whether you can tell, and I'm just going to flip the camera around a second. Now, you can tell a little bit better from the camera now, I think. It's actually frosted glass, which I frosted myself, and I've also put the logo of, or the words, The Gobble Inn on these, I don't know, do you call them hurricane lamps or whatever? I'm not really sure. Now, the other thing that's dangling from that light up there is an infrared blaster. I'll come on to that in just a moment. Down here, we've got a night bus ticket for the infamous night bus, the Wizarding Transport. I designed this one as well. It's Harry, Ron and Hermione in front of Hogwarts, or behind Hogwarts, I suppose. Then we've got Harry Potter and Sirius Black, which was a gift from my stepson. This one is yet to be filled, but I'm going to put a monitor in there, so that's a moving portrait. The Ravenclaw crest I think I've already done. That one's actually the crest of my step-grandfather, who sadly passed away, but I wanted to put that on the wall for sentimental reasons, as well as because it kind of looks cool. Over here on the Gobble Inn hurricane lamp, maybe, is that what you call it? I've actually frosted the glass and I've put the words The Gobble Inn on there, sort of in relief. So it looks a little bit weird against the camera, but in person you can actually read that. Then again up here we've got the lanterns with some electrical candles, and that's where this infrared blaster thing that's dangling by the light comes in, because when I come in I talk to She Who Must Not Be Named up there, who then turns on my lantern candles for me. All of the electrics I've done myself for the lights, which means that if I go over to that corner over there, and I know it's really messy still in here, but if I turn this light switch off here, then the lights go off. Over here we've got a whole load of stonework, which is actually carved foam, and it's all been fireproofed as well. I've taken off some of the shelves just so that I can get to the top part, which I haven't yet fireproofed and painted, but it's starting to look really good. There's a pentacle sort of built into the wall over there. There's a sign of the Deathly Hallows over there. So I'm working on it. It's almost there, and when it gets to the top there, along that top edge, you can see there's a strobe light which is sound activated, and again that's going to be linking in with each other, so that when there's adverse weather outside, then it will sound like it's thunder and lightning inside, with lightning basically brought inside. Again, those shelves there I made myself. I've also put in some UV lights under here, and the cool thing about that is that it makes this potion glow. So that's actually just screen wash in a bottle. I've got to make sure I don't drink that, but it does look pretty cool under the black light. Over here we have the apothecary stand, and we've got a cauldron as well. I've got lots of cauldrons, so I'm going to be putting those up, and I've also got skulls like this one and like that one under there, and a candelabra. I've got a whole bunch of things there. There's actually a chopping board that I framed, and it says, "I solemnly swear that my cooking tastes good." That was from Chivalrous Tube, one of my members and supporters, so thanks very much to you. And big shout out as well, who's also bought me this wanker bar, which I thought was kind of cool. So actually that's framed up, and I did that framing myself, but I kept the wrapper, and basically I've wrapped up some cardboard to make it look like a proper chocolate bar with Wanker's Golden Ticket in there. So I've got a whole bunch of other things that I'm going to be adding. I've also got these 3 mandrakes that I've been working on as well. So yeah, that's most of it. Down here I've got test tubes full of Skittles, which come from the main one over there. Then over here I've got the tankard, which was featured on another video on this channel before where I painted it, and then I've got a mixology bottle of vodka and various other spirits and bottles and things like that. Down here, you probably can't tell simply because of the shadow, so I'll move out of the way, but there's some wood panelling effect that I've made as well. That's going to be carried up onto this shelf, so again that's not quite finished yet, and when it is then it's going to look an awful lot better. I'm also going to put some lights in and things like that as well to give some accent lighting. So hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm playing with here. I've added some extra shelves in, that sort of thing as well, and a fire extinguisher just for safety's sake. Okay, so I know that was a lot of talking and a lot of things. It was a bit of a whistle-stop tour of my magical man cave. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that like button, subscribe and ding that bell. There's going to be a lot more of this stuff, including cocktail making videos, which I'm sure you're going to find very entertaining. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again next time with some more magical awesomeness. But until next time, as always, stay magical.